So to go further into this is that we can then take the form of our point of attention is limited to what the mind is programming. The mind is essentially a system, a computer system, which has been engineered to keep humans in a state of perspective. In my perspective is that if the minds weren't engineered into having a programmed agenda, which we're all connected to through some kind of sense of magnetic field of precision broadcasting, you could say, through a sense of, kind of a very technological system, which is making us all perceive reality in a certain way. And that's why you see really advanced, that's why the whole world's spiritual advancement has been culled, and all ancient societies have been culled, and all spiritual teaching has been culled to advance the programmed mind from not being interfered by real truth and real reality and real purpose, because this isn't our true identity. The original human and we can look around the world and understand that we're much more natural, intuitive. We're a different species. It's the species who we are today is actually a very technologically advanced society. And this isn't done through evolution. This is done through manipulation. There's a massive difference. And yet we all think, oh yeah, we magically just invented telephones overnight. Well, the truth is that the universe is a very cosmological, place. Whoever thinks that we're only alone here is absolutely, limited in their sense of perspective, because for all we know, we could be such a manipulated society that we were once a natural species that has been, influenced by another technological society to create the human being for purposes of, promoting fear, stress, and worry, which are then used to generate some kind of electrical magnetic discharge through not connecting, not being true to our true nature. We're actually just, in essence, livestock. Now, this is a kind of a lot of information to take on. But at the end of the day, to really come back into our sense of purpose and our sense of truth is that it's crucial to be able to connect with our hearts, because essentially our hearts are our are the only things left of us, our hearts, because even, good gosh, our bodies are manipulated these days. Look at the body. Even they're advancing into chips into our minds, which are truly going to disconnect us from any heart's awareness and greater body's, sense of awareness. The only thing we have left as a human society within our originality is our heart, because the human heart is true to its identity. The mind has been massively manipulated over time through mass testings and programmings and all sorts of mind manipulation tests and creating the ideal human. It's not ideal, but anyway, I feel that what we're getting at here is nothing to take too seriously. We just need to focus on the basics, which is the mind is completely against the heart, because it has to be. If we were all connected to our hearts, we would all wake up to understand that the society that we're living in is massively against our true originality. And then we can start asking questions like, why? Why? Why has this society been manipulated and influenced to promote fear, stress, and worry? Why? And then when we start asking these questions, it'll be surprisingly what we find, because we're starting to connect to why and who is asking the question. Why are we asking the question? Good gosh, the question's not coming from the mind. The heart's asking the question. The heart's saying, why? Once the heart gets the voice, once the heart starts to channel the point of attention rather than the mind,